Top 10 programming languages of 2023. Let's do this. Number 1, JavaScript. Created way back in 1995 by Brendan Eich, JavaScript initially targeted client-side web development. And it now includes server-side using Node.js. And as of 2023, it's used by 97% of all websites. I don't know what the other 3% are doing. Jobs include front-end, back-end, and full-stack roles, with an average salary of $110K and up. The NPM ecosystem is one of the hottest package libraries out there right now. Frameworks like React, Angular, and Vue have large and growing communities around them. Asynchronous programming is a defining feature demonstrated by promises. So for example, promise.resolve hello .then console log. Python. Guido van Rossum designed Python in 1991 for readability and ease of use. He did a pretty good job. It's definitely the fastest growing language with a 27% year-over-year growth rate, which will likely only accelerate with AI technologies. Jobs range from web developers, around 91,000 average salary, to data scientists, 120, sometimes double that, average salaries. Python is a very versatile tool. And when it comes to packages, you have the Python package index and frameworks out there such as Django to help get you going. Dynamic typing is one of its unique features. So for example, x equals 10, x equals text. What? Java. Introduced by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems in 1995, Java aims for platform independence. Wow, 1995. It seems like a lot longer ago than that. According to ChatGPT, it's used by 90% of Fortune 500 companies. I would assume that's in some capacity, and that number might be dated. Jobs include Android development, about 120 average salary, and back-end engineers, 127. But there's a lot of applications. If you want to make transistors on car batteries, it's probably written in Java. The Java Community Process is an international consortium aimed at improving Java, and Spring Framework is a convenient, out-of-the-box framework for launching new applications. Unlike JavaScript and Python, strong typing is a defining feature of Java. So for example, int x equals 10, period. C#. Microsoft C# emerged in 2000 for Windows desktop and .NET framework applications, attempting to correct some of their problems and complaints from the past decade. It's commonly used in enterprise solutions with an average salary of $95,000. The .NET Foundation and NuGet Package Manager are both great resources for .NET programmers. Link is a cool feature within C# that allows you to query data using a natural querying syntax. So for example, result equals from S in numbers where S is greater than 5, select S. Pretty cool. Good old C++. Bjorn Strostrup extended C to create C++, way back in what we would consider ancient times, 1983, which added the much-loved object-oriented features at the time. It's widely used in system and game development, so if you wanted to write a new operating system or a AAA video game, this might be something to look into. Jobs often involve system development of 100,000 average salary and up, and embedded system programming, 115,000 average salary across the country. The ISO C++ standard and Boost libraries are both community assets, and really this is a great programming language to start building your fundamental programming knowledge with. Manual memory management is a unique feature of C++ that will really make you appreciate good code writing and memory management better. So for example, int p equals new int 10 basically allocates memory from an int onto your memory stack and initializes it with a value of 10. And then you have a pointer, p, which holds the address of that memory location. Pretty sweet. PHP, the programming language everybody loves to hate, but we can't get away from. Rasmus Lerdoff introduced PHP in 1994 for server-side web development. It powers a whopping 79% of all websites, of which I would bet 90% are WordPress. Jobs focus on web development with an average salary of only $85 a year. The PHP Fig and Composer communities are where you're going to want to start if you're looking for new PHP modules. One of the more unique and, in my opinion, cooler features about PHP is associative arrays, which are like objects, but easier to use. It's also like an array in that it's iterable, but you can actually define the key. Ruby! Yukihiro Matsumoto's Ruby, created in 1905, was developed to really focus on programmer productivity and speed to market. It has a 20% year-over-year growth rate in job postings, and jobs often involve web development with an average salary of $130K, one of the higher ones on this list. The Ruby Gems ecosystem and Rails community are pretty cool. Blocks are a defining feature of Ruby, and they're basically little pieces of code that you can stick in a method and you can assign to a variable and reuse more conveniently later. Go! Go was created in 2009 by Google for the express intent of speed. Sweet, sweet speed. It is popular in cloud computing with an average salary of $140K a year. I believe the highest one in this list so far, so if it's money you're after, might be something to look into. Now, while not as popular as JavaScript or NPM, the Go community has GoDoc and a small but growing community of developers around it. One of its unique features are Go routines, in which you put the word Go in front of your function in order to instruct it to run concurrently. So hello would print while the rest of your code continues to run. Swift! Not one to be undone, Apple ran out and created Swift in 2014 and specifically targets iPhone and Mac OS development. It has a 22% year-over-year growth rate in job postings. And of course, jobs are primarily in iOS development, aka iPhone, with an average salary of $125,000. Be sure to check out Swift.org and CocoaPods if you're trying to get into Swift development. Optionals are a unique feature, sort of. So for example, your variable could hold a value, or it might be nil. Who knows? TypeScript! TypeScript. A Microsoft creation from 2012, it is a JavaScript superset adding static types and all kinds of syntactical sugar. It's apparently used in 60% of JavaScript projects. I think all those Java and C developers just complained long enough that Microsoft finally gave them what they wanted. It is useful, though, for keeping your code organized and keeping you on a good path. Jobs involve front-end and full-stack roles with an average salary of Only 105K a year. So I've been working in TypeScript for a while now, and I've never been to definitely typed. But apparently it is significant. So is the Angular community. Who knew? Now you have optional static typing. For example, let x :number equal 10. So that way you get an error if somebody tries to put anything else in there. Now they call it optional, but if you're using TypeScript, you might as well take advantage of it. Alright, that is the video. Thanks for checking it out. Just learning about this stuff, so I will continue to make new ones, and hopefully you like and subscribe to see where this channel goes. Alrighty, bye!